Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So it's been a few days since the rally now. On Sunday, I've been back at work doing other bits and pieces, and this is the first chance I've been able to do a video on some of the items that I bought from the rally. First of all, it's the first time I've ever been to the Blackpool rally before. So for me, it was quite a good experience. I've never been to Blackpool, the area at all as well. I had plans on going for a weekend away, taking the XYL because she's never been to Blackpool as well, and I was hoping to do like a Friday and a Saturday, and then me go to the radio rally on the Sunday, but didn't plan out, and then I wasn't going to go at all until last minute. A friend come along and said he'd like to go, but just didn't want to go on his own. So we shared the cost, and then we left on the Sunday. So that was good. Pleased that I could go. Chuffed to bits. It was well attended, in my personal opinion. You had the RSGB there, Icon, you had Canny Components, you had Lamco, lots of different radio groups, repeater groups, traders. And personally, after doing the walk round, I thought there was a lot on offer. Some people were thinking that there's not a lot for sale. I might have missed a few bits and pieces because people were at the stands buying stuff. There were people walking away with bags full of stuff. So I was in the queue at, 10:15, and there were people well ahead of me. So I might have missed some of the items, being a little bit backwards in the queue. So, but, I thought it was good. I'm going to go again next year, and hopefully we'll take the XYL. And we can make a weekend away and just visit the Blackpool area and also go to the rally. So I will be going next year, definitely. And I was quite impressed with it. What you did get was this wristband once you paid, and that obviously gave you access to the rally. And if you bought stuff, take it to your car, come back in again, which is good. Normally you're stamped on your hand or nothing. You just get let into a rally, but obviously this was quite a big event. You also got a program, and in the program was the table layout. So you come in here and then straight into the main hall. So that was good. On the back of it told you what traders were there, etc. So what did I get? And also, I sat the Morse test. Did I pass? Well, as you can see, I've got a certificate from the RSGB, and that is my 15 word per minute Morse test. You don't need a Morse test for HF, gaining access into the HF bands, but I've been doing Morse since 2021 now. I've done the 12 word per minute test online with like a Zoom call with somebody. I saw the Morse test on demand prior to going, so I knew it was happening, and I just thought I'll do the next one, level up. I should have probably done my 18. I probably would have got away with doing 18 words per minute, but I'm happy just doing them in stages. It's just a bit of acknowledgement for some of the work that I've put into it, and if you've done Morse code and you're on the air and you haven't sat a test, because I think they stopped the test, what was it, July 2003. So you didn't need to sit a test anymore. But for those who never have sat a Morse test, and just a bit of recognition, really. So I was happy that I'd done that. I don't have a colour cartridge for my printer, so I will print out a colour version. But that come today via email. So thanks to Eric, M0KZB. He was there. He's the project lead on the Morse program. So he was a really friendly guy, really, really nice. Put you at ease straight away. And I appreciate all his time and effort into providing that service for us. So that was great. So thanks a lot for that, Eric. Appreciate that. Now to the items that I picked up. I won't do them in the order that I picked them up, but on my list I had PMR 446 handhelds. I've had handhelds in the past. They sit there, don't get used, and I end up selling them. And recently I've come into a few bits and pieces where I've needed 446 radios because the other person isn't licensed. So I saw these. They're on the table just like that. I was a little bit hesitant at first. I didn't know if they were going to be FRS or if they were going to be 446, but these are TLK or T60s, and yeah, they're 446. They both power up, which is good. They didn't both power up at first, but they don't hold a charge. So I either can get some new batteries, but what I'll probably end up doing is taking the battery out because they can be run on AAA batteries. So that was on the list, a couple of 446 handhelds, and to be honest, I'm glad I got these ones. I did see some others. I think there was some Cobras, but I've had Motorola's in the past, quite good sets, so quite pleased with that. I might get new batteries, rechargeable. I don't know yet. I'll probably just run them on the AAA, so I might sell the charger. Someone might be after a charger. So that was that. Dummy load. This is the dummy load I've been using for quite some time. It's 15 watts maximum, and I've got that hot quite a lot. So I think it's on its last legs. I found a few, but probably I didn't know the output power, and neither did the sellers. So sort of the power handling, sorry. So I picked up this MFJ one. It's a dry dummy load, 300 watts. He had two. They both smell of smoke, in like nicotine. As you can probably see from that front panel, it's a little bit yellow. But I'll use this cleaner, give it a good clean. And yeah, it's just for testing radios, the club radios. Sometimes I might need to do a test or anything else like that. I was only really after a 100-watt dummy load, but I didn't really see anything. I think he wanted 30 quid. I ended up paying £25. I'm happy. It was something that I was after. Could have probably got it cheaper anywhere else, maybe, but I was there, had a few items on the list, and that was it. Items that weren't on my list, because I only had 3 items that I wanted. I can't remember what the other item was now, but anyway, as you probably saw from the walk around video, I saw this and picked it up. This is a Daytong directional finding unit. It was 20 quid, and I thought that was a good price, but there's one thing missing, and it's a combiner unit. And I knew it was missing when I picked it up because I've seen these before. And what you've got is this box here that goes on your roof, goes off to 4 antennas, north, south, east and west. So that box is missing. I'm hoping, because reading through the manual, it says about circuitry. And I'm hoping the circuitry is in the main unit, because what you've got is the box that goes on the roof, to main coax going to the DF unit, and then you've got the 4 coaxes there that go off to each antenna, north, east, south and west. But I don't know if there's components underneath the PCB. So that's the only issue with this. I'm hoping that it isn't. There's just like a PCB and then it's just traces underneath the board going off to each antenna. I've got potentially a box or 2 that I can use. This is called a model DF, and this unit here is a DF1 or a DF2. The DF2, I believe, the only difference was that has a mag mount. The DF1 didn't. They're going to be basically quarter wave lengths of wire going to the antennas, so they all need to be matched. So I think that'll be the only difference inside this unit. So I'm hoping that I can make it up. If you've got a Daytong directional finding unit, you've got the DF 1 or 2 unit that sits on the roof. If you don't mind taking photographs, or give me, if you've got the manual for it, please send me an email. I'd love to know what's inside here so I can make up a unit and get it working again. You just need a receiver, the 4 antennas, and then you've got directional finding. You plug it all in, and basically the lights will light up depending on where the signal is. So for 20 quid, I thought it was worth picking up, to be honest. So that's that. Finally, not on the list, but I saw it. In hindsight, I probably paid I wouldn't say too much about the price. They are new. It's like a Pelly case, but not a Pelly case. And it's clean and tidy inside. It's got the phone. He did have some batteries in there, like power banks. And he said 30 quid at first. I thought, because I've been given a Pelly case, but it's got loads of holes in it. I didn't really want to be sealing those holes up or putting plates over them. So I was after another one because I've got either 2 uses for it. I've got my KX2. At the moment, I use the N.A.R.S.A bag. If I just grab that now, as I can see it. I've got the N.A.R.S.A bag, and it's just a soft case, really. So I just wanted something a bit more durable. So that was one option for it, or an APRS portable box. But because it's got no holes drilled or anything else like that, it's in good condition. I'm probably going to use it for the KX2 as a bit more of a harder case and a bit more protection for it. So he had this up at 30 quid. I paid £25. This you can get on Amazon. Oh, excuse me. You can get this on Amazon for £25. But I was at the rally anyway, so all right. I paid £25 on Amazon and get it delivered, probably free. But I was at the rally, so next time I see something like that, I'll probably check the prices. But I was happy. I had about 100 quid with me, and I was happy to spend that money on stuff, and I got what I wanted. And I saw that. I didn't really have that on the list, but I thought, that's something that could be useful. So I bought it. And I was there and I was having a good time, so no issues there. So a few items that I picked up. Interesting to some, probably not interesting to others, but it's what I was after. I don't know. I'm due an operation tomorrow, so I'm going into hospital to have a small operation, keyhole surgery. I was hoping to do 145 Alive, but as that's this weekend and my operation's tomorrow, I don't think I'll be able to do the 145 Alive portable. I might, depending on how I feel, operate from home. Well, let's just take it day by day, I say. So locally in the northeast, I'll be probably operating from home. But I did have plans to go out portable, doing 145 Alive, but I got a cancellation for the operation, so I took the cancellation. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be ready for International Marconi Day, because our club is taking part. The Tynemouth Radio Club are doing a activation from a certain point. I think there was going to have 3 stations going. One was going to be digital station, FT8, RITI, PSK. Another guy was going to do SSB, and then I'll probably do CW. Might take the 991, might take the KX2. All depends on how I'm feeling. Take some wire antennas. I could take the KX2, and I've got a little small 50 watt amplifier, HF Packer. So I might take that with me. So I've got a bit of extra kick, but I'm trying to get myself better for that. Because there's only a few of us going. We're limited because it's on. It used to, I think it was the old Marconi, or the area that we're going to used to be a transmitting station there, but it's been turned into a property, someone's property. So access to the general public is limited, or non-existent. It's just going to be club members. There's definitely 3 of us going. There might be 1 or 2. So I'd like to go, and I'm going to try and get myself fit for that. So if you're available, guys, get on 145 Alive. The bands need it. 2 meters is very, very quiet. There was loads of 2 meter mobile antennas in people's car. Only because I was traveling with a friend, I had my FT2, just a rubber duck, and I didn't hear any traffic personally. Well, we were obviously trying to find a way around to the actual rally, but I didn't hear any traffic on the 2 meter calling frequency or the 77s. There might have been guys on Simplex, but there was loads of antennas. So I'm surprised I didn't hear a bit more activity, to be honest. But I might have just missed it. So there's that. So get on 2 meters, guys. Get on 145 Alive. Let's get VHF going again for this weekend. And if you're free, if you're not free for that weekend, try and make yourself free for the International Marconi Day. There'll be quite a few stations on. I'll be looking to work as many people as I can on CW. Bearing in mind, I'm okay between anything, from 12 up to 18 words per minute. As we're going to have a little small rag choose maybe, but a lot of it's going to be call signs, report, and a name. So that'll be that. So I'm due for the operation. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care. 7-3, and we'll catch you in the next video.